Yo, what is up, YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, caballeros and caballeras? Welcome back. I am the Benevolent One. Hope everyone is having a productive Thursday afternoon. I know I am. Man, I say it every single time when I start the stream. When you get things taken care of that you have on your checklist, man, let me tell you, I just cleaned this house, mopped it. It's smelling like fabuloso, real good in the house right now. Did some dusting, wiped down the cabinets. Just took care of my daughter. Did everything I needed to do this morning. Folded laundry, put some more laundry into wash. I'm still gonna have some more laundry to put away and fold throughout the day. But man, when you get everything taken care of and started for the day, it just feels so good, man. Me and my friends always used to say, cleanliness is next to godliness. And when everything's clean, you feel good, you feel clean yourself. It's just one of the best feelings in the world. And I just want to encourage you guys and remind you guys, strive to do your best today, guys. As always, the same message, my same mantra I always drop on the channel. Whether it's one or two things on your checklist, something that you wanting to get done, get it done. Um, just stay active, physically, spiritually, and when you have time, when you're just relaxing, winding down, or you're getting that work done, and you want something playing in the background, you know that I'm right here, your boy Benevolent Knight, the Benevolent One, always here to set the chill, positive vibes for you guys. Sending out all my positive spirit energy to everybody who can use it. Again, smash those goals, keep fighting the good fight every single day, and we're gonna keep rocking. I appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed the gameplay today, most importantly, make sure to drop that thumbs up. That really does help the channel. And if you're new here, checking out the gameplay, checking out the channel for the first time, consider subscribing. We're at 268 subscribers. I appreciate all the support. If you guys would like to get to know me a little bit more or see any of my gaming highlights, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Benevolent Knight, and also Benevolent Knight Julian for TikTok. All of that is in the description. And if you guys ever feel it on your heart to donate to the channel, hey, all donations are welcome. You guys can find the PayPal link on my channel art for YouTube, on my YouTube page. Always taking donations. Again, need to step up the studio. I need to get the gaming PC. I need to get the Elgato. I need to get my microphone so you can hear my benevolent voice very clear. If you don't hear it clearly already. And yeah, so we're jumping back into Final Fantasy 16 today. Again, last game, we're traveling towards Clive's uncle with Jill and Torgal. We're going to try to catch a ride by boat over to the Iron Kingdom and take out that Mother Crystal while some of the other nations are fighting. We just reunited with Clive's old chocobo from the beginning of the game. He thought he was dead. Little did he know he survived, and he was, being a righteous mount, helping people throughout the land. He became known Whiteheart, did a little side quest, and now we are able to run around on a mount, and that is Clive's chocobo. Her original name, I believe it's a her. Her original name is Ambrosia, but she earned the nickname Whiteheart. That's kind of where we left off. We kind of got into the town right now. Some new enemies that we're facing, the Black Knights. Clive and Jill are just tearing through the Black Knights wherever we go, and they are on a mission to kill all the bearers, which are slaves in this game. So definitely not cool. We're putting a stop to that. Yeah, like I said, drop that thumbs up if you guys enjoy the action today. And without further ado, let's get into it. I'm gonna get a little sip of the G Fuel. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get into it. Okay.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, get enough
Fuck off!
Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down with
Be interesting to see how people really used to talk back in the day.
No chance of slipping
During those
through
times.
unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
The Lazarus.
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Damn it, I'm gonna have to retitle this one. I named it Bloodlines. I should have just started off with Black Light Burns. I didn't realize that that quest was pretty much close to the end. Let's look around this little encampment real quick.
We numbered 6 when we left our village. 2 died on the road. Another passed just last night. I worry I might be next.
Hold your head up high, soldier. Don't give up.
Half the guards at that gate are Rosarian. They've sold their souls for the promise of a warm bed. Not that I can blame them. The Empire's left us nothing.
There's gotta be a box or a chest around here somewhere. Boy, do you know who I am? I am the long-lost son of the fallen Archduke, Clive Rossfield, the firstborn, heir to the throne, if not my witch of a mother, conniving, blood-sucking succubus. Okay. Nothing there. So let's head to the side entrance and we'll get rolling. Rough Riders. Mount up. The Lazarus District. Find the entrance. So I can't just open any gate here.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot. 10 spools of steel silk. That's one thing about this that has been one of my critiques of the game is like they give me a lot of items that we find you know, from exploring, and it's not necessarily items or crafting things that we need.
Not abandoned then.
Who, Jay? Yeah, if he wants to. He's already dressed, so.
Oi! Visitors!
Can you just make sure that he gets up there safely? Thank you, ma'am.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Bros, y'all really want to do this?
Garuda!
It's too easy at this point.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Oh, that's the homie that was fighting with us in the beginning. He made it up there? What's wrong? Sounds like you need to blow your nose.
Forgive me, my lord.
Huh?
I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught
What
to
charger?
fear from us.
Where's yours?
Found
Are
him.
you freaking kidding me?
He is you.
Here.
It is.
The base is over on the wall.
So wait.
We can speak inside.
Squad? Squad?
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps... Perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
For the duchy.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Sir Wade.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Crimson tassels. What is that? Increases limit break. Oh, okay, that's right. That's right. Desert rose. Used in crafting. Huh. I haven't seen anything for that yet. Everything else we got, yep. Let's see, anything to sell? Crafting, 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 crafting. Okay, let's go ahead and sell that. The gill bug.
Thanks, my lord.
Goblin coin. Sell that.
May it serve the cause well.
Crafting, 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 crafting. Okay. Bro, some of these, look at that. I have like 1,112 sharp fangs. That's insane.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Alright, let's go ahead and save real quick. Save. The black light burns. Abilities. Ability points 2,000? Let's go. Okay. Time to master limit break. Chill. So, okay, limit break fully upgraded. At this point, now I can start upgrading some of my just basic combo abilities, and then I'll start upgrading any of the icon abilities that I'm using. Let's go. I don't think I have any new items. Gear and icons. Yeah, nothing new. Okay. Alright, let's get it.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Okay. Party members. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companies who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Okay. Confront the Black Shield's main host. Make for Buick Bridge. Alright. Let's go.
We'll keep them from the bridge.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
Not missing any orbs down here. Doesn't really have a sharp turn. That was kind of a wide turn right there.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
No boxes or orbs. Nope.
What is it now?
I'm not gonna lie.
I told you.
I do like the Black Knight armor.
From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell!
Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Shit. Missed with that.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
What happened, Jay? You were bored? Oh, okay. Austin wasn't awake? No?
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! Lord. Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Okay.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And
Lord
had I
Byron.
known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Seal obtained. The
I shall
burnt
wear it with
blade.
pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know.
Thank you.
Go on
Sir
now, my
Wade.
lord.
Port Isolde, the Imperial Province of Rosaria. Rossfield Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rossfield died long ago.
Show him the flames,
For
bro.
uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue. You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer,
Hello.
for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
"'Tis you, nephew."
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still?
Let me know if you get hungry, buddy.
Very well.
You are hungry?
I shall
What do you want to
open
eat?
the gates of hell,
Huh?
that thou might see
Cereal?
thy charge.
Ask Leah to make you a bowl. What? Oh.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's
a big-ass tiger in the background.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Okay, speak with Vivian. Let's go look at this side quest in the ale hall. And get rid of all these markers.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad.
Oh, okay. An apple a day. The fruits of her labors. Lad, from the yard ran up a basket of martels just this morning, sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. What it was a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these, what for their foul bite. But for him, it never were about the flavor, but about what they represented. Our ability to make it on our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. Otto. A flame none brighter. My lord Marquess, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back to at the Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians, and am proud to stand alongside you once again, Wade. All quiet in the Dominion. The Dalmex and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but neither want to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realize that a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, I'd put my copper on the conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you apprised, Gav. Okay, no more letters. Wall of memories. Alright, new memory. Okay, the apples. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what's up with this side quest right here.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a
Hey,
culinary
baby Chewbacca.
pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes,
Have you been
and
playing
even you would trade in
Fortnite?
your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has
You're
them
waiting
all.
for me to play Fortnite?
What I wouldn't
Maybe
give
later
to bring
tonight we
these
can play some
recipes to
Fortnite.
life.
If it's my
Or
blessing
later
you're
today,
hoping for,
after I'm
then
done
by all
streaming Final
means.
Fantasy.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would
Hey,
be the
what's
death
up,
of me.
baby Chewbacca?
But you're made of sternest stuff.
Welcome to the stream.
Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
My Chewbacca. What? Dude, you just knocked over my olives.
It was
Come
once
on,
a
man.
favourite among the Gormans of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed.
Oh my.
Though Molly's never heard of it.
Go
The
get a
only
towel from the
problem
bathroom.
Is that while the recipe is
Dude.
extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make